Hi, hello. Welcome back to Shelabobby Handmade. My name is Caitlin, also known as Shelabobby just about everywhere on the internet, and this is not a podcast. So I have this new microphone that I am going to use for Vlogmas, and I don't know how it's going to work. So I'm holding it like I see the people on YouTube do, and I am talking not as loud, and hopefully I don't need to project my voice that much. Anyway, this is Vlogmas. This is not a podcast. This is Vlogmas. And today is actually November 30th. Yes, I checked the date. Um, so today is November 30th. It is not actually December 1st. However, I do not think I'm going to have time in the morning to record this process because we are going to take my grandma to her sister's house in Raleigh. So I'm going to be in the car. There's going to be other people. My mom's cool with being on Vlogmas, but I didn't want to do a whole, face-to-face intro. So yes. So that is what I'm here to talk about is the intro to Vlogmas, what advent calendars I have, and that sort of thing. I realized that this is where I was just recording the podcast, and it feels a lot more messy, but we are in the real world, and my room is not perfectly clean. So that's just life. This is actually my closet, and this is a finished object blanket. It is done. And then my stash is right underneath that. There's a scrap bin. Over here we have the tripod that I just used to record my podcast. There's my purse. That's a child gate or a pet gate to keep Charlie from out of my room, but where she can still see me. So now you know all of my junk. This is a weighted blanket that is sitting on the floor because it needs to go away. Welcome to Vlogmas, where we talk about random junk in my room. So if this is your first Vlogmas with me, I only did Vlogmas last year, so this is only my second Vlogmas. But if this is your first Vlogmas with me, I do not upload every day, and I'm sure you've noticed that by this first video that it's not up on day one. I usually try to compilate about 15 to 20 minutes worth of footage and then put all those days together and upload that. It usually is about 2 a week, 1 or 2 a week, is kind of the average of how I upload. If there's something more, like I'm going to go to the Christmas parade with my nephews and my niece, then I usually have a video of that. And yeah, so those are the exception to the rule. Those will probably be more of a standalone video. But anyway, let's talk about Advents. What Advents do I have? Who are we going to see in Vlogmas? And what are we going to do with them? So I have no plans to actually knit up any of my Advents just yet. I do want to make an anthology throw. That's the big circular one. And I got out a cord to be able to do that. But I don't know if one of these Advents are going to be that or if I'm going to swap out the Advent that I had last year from a homespun house. So unsure exactly where and when that one's going to be used. But that may get started during Advent season, but I may not start it tomorrow because I'm busy tomorrow. However, my usual Advent, which I've been doing for several years now, is working on my crochet gray stripe blanket, which is fingering weight yarn. The past 2 years, I've worked on it with scraps or Advents that were gifted to me. So I did the first year that I started the blanket, I did a swap, an Advent swap with 24 20-gram minis, and I started the blanket with that. I added in some extra scraps that I had throughout the year. And then last year I had a 12-day Advent swap with someone. I started it off with that, and then I finished off with just scraps because I did not get my second Advent. We're not going to talk about that. There were excuses. They were made. I didn't get an Advent. That's okay. We got a refund and everything's fine. But that was a little bit of a disappointment because I was expecting that to work into the blanket. But I have enough scraps, and that's okay. I also don't know if one of these advents are going to be put into that advent blanket or if I'm going to use scraps. I haven't decided yet. We're just gonna wing it. Yeah, so advent blanket will get at least a stripe in it, which is backwards and forwards on my blanket. I do 2 rows, I believe. It's been a while since I took it out. So that will get taken out and a stripe put on every day up until Christmas. So that's the first thing. That's my main project. I don't have any other projects that I'm going to work on. I've thought about a couple of other ones, but December is a very busy month for me, both for work and I'm only working 12 days in December because I have vacation days that I need to use. So those 12 days are going to be very busy. And then also just family stuff. I really like to take time to get into family stuff. And this year's kind of hard because I am not in the holiday spirit. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes last year I was really into the Christmas spirit and I started beginning of November and was ready for Christmas. I haven't really decorated. I do have my Christmas gnomes up there, but that's about it. We haven't put up our tree yet. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this is crooked. I'm sorry if it's crooked. That's gonna just have to be life if it's crooked. Sorry. What a lovely way to start Vlogmas, right? Anyway, let's get into what advents I have. Where am I going to put this microphone so that you can hear me? I'm just going to hold it. My first advent was going to be my only advent, but I have 3 technically. So my first advent is Ruby and Roses, and I don't know if this is going to be backwards. I might have to flip it and post. Either way, you're going to see it correctly. But this is my first advent, which is Ruby and Roses, and this is just kind of as far as I remember, it's been quite a while since I purchased it. It's just like a general Christmas advent. I don't think there's really much of a theme. Opening the beautiful ribbon. It is get rid of that card because it has spoilers on it. It just has the typical, perforated boxes, and there is a day 25, which will be a full skein. So that's exciting. So I'm excited about that one. Hold on, let me read this card really quick. It looks like it's just general winter colors. I didn't really read all of the color list. Don't worry, there's no spoilers on that section, which is talking about the hashtag to use. Anyway, that's my first advent. So that's going to be a 20-gram mini skein fingering weight yarn. This was going to be the only one that I got. And then the second one that I ordered isn't really a Christmas advent. It is just a New Year's countdown, and it is in this IKEA bucket. This is Super Glow Fibers Mod Magic. I had to look at the box. Mod Magic is the theme, and it is 6 full skeins that we open up every Tuesday until New Year. So those will be opened up on Tuesdays. They're just full skeins, numbered 1 through 6. So that was the second one I got. And I was like, that's enough. We're not going to get any more. We're not going to do anything else. And so I got Charlie's. So we'll look at Charlie's next. So if you were here last year and you weren't here the year before, but Charlie really enjoys her advents. So I got the Merry and Bright small animal advent from PetSmart. And it looks like there's some fun things on there. I looked online and the items that are in here are pretty cool. This year they do have the little wooden things that she doesn't really like. She really hates the light bulbs, and she gets blueberries on those days when she hates what's in her advent because she's precious. So yes, that is Charlie's advent, and you will see what she gets every day. And if she doesn't like what she gets a blueberry. So I have to order those. Memo to self. I don't have any blueberries right now, and it starts tomorrow. So hopefully it's not that. She'll just get like a carrot, I guess. little piece of banana. She'll be fine. We'll make her happy. And then, like a week and a half ago, I was browsing. I don't know why, but I was browsing Fangirl Fibers, and I think I was looking for sock blockers. I don't know. I went on there, and she had leftover Advents on her website, and they were ready to ship. And I said, heck yeah. So I wasn't expecting it to have goodies because it's a leftover one. I thought it would just be the yarn. That maybe she had, dyed extras of, but no, it's a full advent with extra goodies, and I'm so excited about this one. So this is Fangirl Fibers Haunted Holidays. It came with this bag, this beautiful Christmas ghosty. Also, if you have these and you don't want to be spoiled, but you literally opened up the box and saw it, so you've already seen all of these things if you have this advent. The first thing that I was very surprised to see in there is making a lot of noise, sorry. A book, Spooky Christmas and Other Haunted Holidays. And so now that I've shown you this, I'm going to put this beside my bed and I'm going to try and read a story or two every day. So, Spooky Christmas book, very excited about that. This is going on my tree. It is a iridescent, see-through, spooky bat Christmas ornament. So that's going to go on the tree when we put it up maybe today. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. Doing a lot of holiday things today. There's also this sticker, which is going to go on my craft. What's that thing called? My craft cart. My little 3-tiered craft cart. I have stickers on there. Future Ghost. That's going to go on there. There's also these stitch markers. I'm going to have to put down this microphone to be able to show you them all. Excuse my Band-Aid. I got a paper cut. Also, this enamel pin that says Spooky for Life, not just Halloween. I think that might be it. Yeah, it's all the extras. So now I can put those away now that I've shown them to you. And there are 25 of these adorable ghosty bags with like rainbows and candy canes and bats. And they are 100% reusable. So I don't know what I'm going to put these in or use them for later, but they're reusable, which is great. So there are 25 of these. There's also a full skein. Again, I did not expect this. Maybe I didn't read the listing. I was just so excited to maybe get it. It's a full skein that says open at any time. Do I want to open it right now? No, it's not December. It's not for today. It says anytime. It doesn't even say you have to wait until December, but let's not. All right. I'm going to see how this audio is. So if the audio changes a lot during the first beginning of Vlogmas, this is literally the first time I'm using this microphone. I did test it when I got the little microphones. It was a little 2-pack of these tiny clip microphones, but I absolutely hate when it's on someone's clothes and you can hear it rustling. So I likely will not be putting it on my clothes. But if this audio, when this is on, is horrible, I apologize. And after this clip, it will get better because I'm gonna make sure it's fine. But I was hoping for more of a cozy Vlogmas where I'm not yelling at the phone and cannot be directly in front of it and be off to the side or whatnot to be talking to you. So I'm hoping that this works nicely. If it doesn't, I apologize and we'll do better in the next clip. All right, so that is it for me for this clip. I think 15 minutes is plenty long enough for you guys to learn about my advents that I have and what we're going to be opening. So tomorrow is the 1st, and you will see me opening up my advents in the morning, likely taking care of the chickens and Charlie before we head out on the road, and my road trip and what I work on during that road trip. There will probably be snacks. We might go to a Sheetz. We're definitely going to a Target. So, fun times. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas. Bye. Remember what this is? Oh no. So I better get a blueberry. That was a disappointment. I know. I just whip it up. Here. Hi, good morning. I recorded a clip yesterday, and so you may be slightly confused as to like what the heck happened. But I recorded a clip yesterday and I either didn't turn on the microphone or was just talking too low, and so y'all couldn't hear me. So I'm gonna kind of recap that. It is currently, I don't know if I said that, is the 2nd of December. It's been a lazy morning. Today is my last day of vacation. It is currently 9:43 a.m. I woke up, I had some coffee, I played my mobile games, I laid in bed, and I ordered things for Christmas on Cyber Monday. So, let me recap what I talked about yesterday that didn't make it into the video because I pressed the wrong button or something. So Advent wise, you saw this is today's somewhere. I've lost it. Here we go. This is today's, but you saw yesterday's. And there are no names for these that I can see. So I'm naming them myself. Yesterday's was Ghosty Gray. So we'll see what's in that one here in just a few seconds. If you hear some noise, my computer is right there. And I just started Discord Badoop because I forgot that I'm logged in my work Discord. So, and other people are working today, just not me. Okay. So, the Spooky Christmas book. I talked about this yesterday, but did not get that in the clip. I was starting to read this the day before yesterday, and I realized that there are 24 stories in this book. So I'm going to read one every night. And then that's like a separate advent. So I read one last night, which was Cleve's house. Cleve's. Let me read it again. You would have just seen it. Cleve's house. So that's like a second advent. That's an advent inside of an advent. So I read that last night. We'll read that before bed each night. They don't seem to be too spooky as far as I can tell, just some little ghost stories. I also mentioned that I am not going to be adding my advents into my advent blanket. I'm just going to be collecting them and seeing what project I want to make afterwards. I do want to make a anthology throw, and I don't know if that's going to be from one of these advents, my advent from last year. We'll see. We're not stressed about it. We just want to open it and see what yarn we get every day. So my Ruby and Roses, that one was called, I have the card right here, Winter is Coming. That's the pretty purple one. I'm keeping those inside of the container so that I have them labeled 1 through 24. And then the Fangirl Fiber one, I am also keeping in the bags for now. I was thinking about putting them, like stringing them together so that they're just bundled together and then putting these flat packed somewhere else. So we'll see how that goes, and that's fine. The Advent blanket. I started working on it last night. So what we're doing for this is I have a whole bunch of scraps in the bottom of this blanket, a bag, not blanket, in the bottom of this bag. And I am just going to grab one out. They're just scraps from previous socks and other projects. I'm just going to grab one out, put a stripe in. That is forward and back pass of a granny cluster. So I showed you in that clip, but you did not see it. Let me open this. That it has been a little while since you guys have seen this in any video. I think it was probably January, February last year. So I took out a marker that was in this area right here and moved it up. So over the last year, I did this much. So not very much at all. I moved the marker up so that I can know when Advent started this year and put in a purple stripe last night. So I will pick out a color now for today's stripe. I have some skeins in here. I have them balled up. Oh, it's going to go well with the one from yesterday. So that'll be my skein that I put in for today's Advent stripe. let's open. I keep losing stuff. It's a day so far. Here it is. Let's open up day 2 of Fangirl Fibers. And I have no idea if these are fades or anything like that. According to this, I'm not thinking that this one's a fade. So that is, I would say, a black. So we're going to call this Ghosty Black. Everything's just going to be ghosty something. All right, let's do Ruby and Roses. This one's a little bit more awkward. I got to put the microphone down. This is fantastic. So this one doesn't have, yesterday I got a Tuft Woolen's hand cream, and then this one just has the yarn in it for today. The colorway is Stringing the Lights. So that one is my Ruby and Roses one. I think this one will probably be the anthology throw, just looking at the colors so far. So it would start with that deep purpley maroon color, and then go into that multicolored. It's probably going to be the Ruby and Roses that's going to be the anthology throw. We'll see though. I'm going to give it a few more days. I'm definitely not ready to cast on. Whoopsies. I'm definitely not ready to cast on a blanket just yet. All right, so that's my advents for today. Tonight I will read Phantom Ahoy in Spooky Christmas. I think that is it. This morning I have been watching Martin of Knit 365, watching his Vlogmas. I'm actually watching the recap, and then I need to watch his actual Vlogmas. Memily Makes is on my list for today. Mouse's Makes is on my list for today. And we'll see who else pops up. Oh, and Jamie, Gaming, Crafting. Jamie. Hello, everyone. Crafty Gaming Jamie. I watch her floss tubes, and she does knitting and stuff as well. So I have her Flossmas day 1 open and ready to watch as well. So this morning, it is almost 10 a.m., so I need to get out of my pajamas and put on real people clothes. And we are not doing anything major today. My friend Lisa is coming over. Probably won't film that because I don't know if she wants to be on Vlogmas. But my friend Lisa is coming over. She's watching the chickens and Charlie when we are on vacation at the end of the month. So she's coming over to learn how to do food for the chickens and for Charlie. So that's happening at 11. So I have about an hour. And I'm probably going to get dressed, give Charlie her advent. I have a little bit of vacuuming to do today. And we'll see what else we get up to. But hopefully it's going to be kind of a chill day, last day of my Thanksgiving vacation. I am off every Monday this month, so I still have like short weeks during the actual week, which sounds great, but I'm also a manager type person, so there's a lot of things that need to get done that are my responsibilities that still have to happen in those 4 days. So they'll be busy weeks, but fun weeks also. Tomorrow, I'm looking over here. Tomorrow we get to open up the Mod Magic first skein, so that's exciting as well. Lots of exciting things are happening this week, this month. All right. Well, I have rambled on for 10 minutes now, so let's go give Charlie her advent and see what we get up to throughout the day. You want to come see what's in your box, Charlie? Come on. Let's see what you got. Come here. Come get a snack. Come here. Come get a snack, Bean. Come on. Do you want a snack? Come here. Let's see what we got. I guess we're gonna have to go to her. Alright. That's fine. We'll go to her. Look at her looking at me suspicious. Like I'm doing something suspicious. Charlie, come get a snack. Come get a snack, Bean. Now you come out. You come out now? Hi. Let me see what you got today. It's in number 2. Let me get out. Here, let's show them what you got. I don't know how they expected us to get this out. Can you get it? You got a ball. I also got you a blueberry treat. Do you want a blueberry? You're welcome.
cup, silly bean. Shanti.